Hello and welcome everyone. Chris here back with another exciting video. Today we have the LG Watch Style. So this was actually announced about 2 weeks now ago by Google, or LG I should say, with Android Wear 2.0. This being the cheaper of the two, the other one the LG Watch Sport. So this is going for $249 at Best Buy or the Google store. You can go ahead and pick one up. This is going to be the titanium variant. They also have a rose gold and as well as a silver. So let's go ahead and we just got the box, plain white box, Android Wear, just some information on the back here. Nothing too fancy. We are presented with the watch itself. We are presented with also a just charging brick, some guides here that are wrapped. You can throw those aside. Let's see the charging puck. Here is the charging puck itself. So it looks like this is going to be magnetic inductive charging. I would have liked to see this cable and puck be the same color as the watch that you got. That would have been much nicer because a white, this kind of off gray type color is going to get dirty. I would have well, that's why I got the black one. That way it's not going to show dirt and grime and stuff like that. But nonetheless, you got just some information on the back here. And then we have the watch itself. So a little bit about the watch. So this is going to be the lesser spec version of the two that were announced with Android Wear 2.0. This has a 1.2 inch POLED screen, a 360 by 360 resolution. It is a full 360 display. There's no flat tire like the Motorola. I had the Moto 360 first gen and second gen. I can kind of give you my thoughts between this and that as well. This does have Gorilla Glass 3 on the front, so more resistant to scratches and stuff. 4 gigs of internal RAM, 4 gigs of internal storage, 512 megs of RAM. It is running the new Snapdragon Wear 2100 processor. So we can see here we have a kind of a chrome on the side, on both sides actually. On the back is just plastic. So this is less quality, I would say, compared to like a Moto 360 where it has the glass. That's kind of unfortunate. We do have these nice black leather bands. These are mode compatible. That's the type that Google came out with, where you can easily just pull the pin back and swap out your bands like so, and then those pins itself are removable. Then you can just use standard 18mm watch band. This has a 240 milliamp hour battery. Again, this does have Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. They upgraded the Bluetooth from when I had the Moto 360 second gen. This now does Bluetooth 4.0 versus just Bluetooth 4. So that's nice. So I did go ahead and just get this set up already. I did the unboxing and I just wasn't pleased with it, so I'm redoing it for you all to make sure it's the best experience. This also does have stainless steel body, so it is a 316 stainless steel. It is also IP67 dust and water resistant up to a meter for 30 minutes. The weight is pretty light, 46 grams, so it's going to be about half the weight of the Watch Sport. It is much lighter than my Moto 360 second gen and first gen, so, and the thinness is also thinner than the Moto 360 by, say, about less than a millimeter, about a half a millimeter or so. So not too bad. So we have this new rotating crown, so you can scroll through your notifications, like so. Press to access your apps. It doesn't take very much to rotate it. When you rotate it really fast and hard, it goes through and scrolls quicker. And then you can also press and hold to launch Google Assistant. This is going to be a premium watch face, watchmaker, I believe it is. And they have tons of watch faces you can download by third-party people, launch them, apply them, and stuff like that. You long press to access your watch faces through Watchmaker, or you can go ahead and just change altogether the watch face itself. This was something I wanted to try, is if it would work with the Moto 360 cradle itself. So we have the original Moto 360 cradle. It does fit in there nicely. I tried. You would think, okay, well, wow, that looks really nice. That would be kind of what I would expect. You can see, but unfortunately it does not charge from the cradle itself. So you are unable to charge this with a Moto 360 cradle, which is unfortunate. You do have to use the included puck. I was very disappointed with that. The bands, these leather bands, are pretty stiff at first, so hopefully they get broken in and are more flexible. I'll be right back and get this put on my wrist so you can see it. Alright guys, so here it is. I do not have the largest wrists. I would say my wrists are fairly small, but you can see that it fits fairly nicely. It's not too bulky on the wrist itself. I don't have it tightened down as far as I probably could, because it is a little difficult to get it on the last little hole. But I like it. It's light, so it's not going to be very cumbersome, and it's not going to get snug or caught on clothing, sweaters, things like that. You're not going to hit it against door frames when you're walking, sort of thing. I noticed that the little rotating crown here does not get in the way of my wrist, so that's not an issue for me. Your mileage may vary, of course. Something else I've also noticed is the Google Assistant. So, okay, Google, what's the weather like? Alright, so we can see here is a little slow. I am on Wi-Fi right now. So the weather in Orlando, you can use the crown to scroll through the information. You get then your weekly, things like that. I did try out if this actually has integration with home control. So recently Google Assistant was able to then control smart things, Hue, Nest, Honeywell, that sort of thing. So we can even, I'm right now in my living room. So, okay, Google. Okay, Google. Turn off the living room light. Unfortunately, it's not contextual, so I can't say turn it back on. I have to basically say turn the living room light on. That's pretty quick. So that's nice being able to have that sort of home control right from your wrist, especially if you're on the watch is connected to Wi-Fi. You're going to be able to control stuff like that around the house without having to carry your phone or even have a Google Home, for example. That's nice. I'm going to probably get a metal watch band for this. I don't like leather bands that much. It does have ambient light sensor built into this black bezel that's around it, so that's great. You're going to get the automatic brightness. There is no speaker on this, unfortunately. I'd have liked to seen a speaker, so if that's something you're wanting from the Moto 360, then you may want to hold off on this, maybe see what Huawei offers at Mobile World Congress. You can swipe down to access just some quick toggles there as well. But anyways, I really appreciate you guys for checking out this video. Stay tuned for after maybe I'll do another video for like a week, me using this, see how I like it, if I'm going to even keep it. So subscribe for that video so that way you get notified and for future content. And I will see you on the next one.